there was a married couple who were in a terrible accident. The woman's face was burned severely. The doctor told the husband they couldn't graft any skin from her body because she was so skinny. The husband then donated some of his skin. However, the only place suitable to the doctor was from his buttocks. The husband requested that no one be told of this, because after all this was a very delicate matter. After the surgery was completed, everyone was astounded at the woman's new beauty. She looked more beautiful than she ever did before. All her friends and relatives just raved about her youthful beauty. She was alone with her husband one day and she wanted to thank him for what he had done. She said, "Dear, I just want to thank you for everything you did for me." "There is no way I could ever repay you," he replied. "Oh, don't worry, honey, I get plenty of thanks every time your mother comes over and kisses you on your cheek." A little boy gets up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. As he passes his parents' bedroom, he peeks in through the keyhole. He watches for a moment, then continues on down the hallway muttering to himself, "And she gets mad at me for sucking my thumb." A man came home from work sporting 2 black eyes. "What happened to you?" asked his wife. "I'll never understand women," he replied. "I was riding up an escalator behind this pretty young girl, and I noticed that her skirt was stuck in the crack of her bum. So I pulled it out, and she turned around and punched me in the eye. I can certainly appreciate that," said the wife. "But how did you get the second black eye?" "Well, I figured she liked it that way," said the husband, "so I pushed it back in." A couple were having trouble conceiving a child, so they went to a doctor. He examined them and concluded that the problem was one of insufficient penetration. He suggested to the man that they try the rear entry position. The man said, "What is that?" The doctor replied, "Just watch the dogs and do like they do." The man said, "My wife is very shy and she won't do that." The doctor replied, "Try giving her a glass of wine or 2 and she will lose all inhibition." Some while later, the doctor met the man, pushing a stroller. "I see it worked," the doctor said. "Yes it did, doc, but now the problem is my wife is an alcoholic." "How did that happen?" the doctor asked. "Well, every time we did it, it took 7 or 8 drinks just to get her out into the front garden."